Welcome to another episode of Icon Presents. Today, we have a very special episode for you. I am joined by a very special person, a military translator, actor, author, motivational speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, Icon Presents Fahim Fazli.
Won't let the cracks in the mirror all down the fears show. Now the picture is clearer, I see the face of hope. Let all the dreamers know they're not alone. We all choose how our story goes.
Welcome, Fahim. How you doing?
Good. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me to your show and been following you for a long time. And you're a very good example for others. Thank you for inviting me.
Man, thank you. I appreciate you joining me. This was something that Shane set up, and I was like, oh man, because he connected with you,
right?
And he was like, do you want to have the face of hope on the show? And I was like, please explain. And so then as I got to learn more about your story, I was like, definitely want to do this. As a fan myself, it's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. And I'm honored to be part of this show. And I want to do as much as I can to be a great example, American, and not take it for granted, this country, what I came from Afghanistan. I did it. I follow my dream. I follow my passion, and I want to be a great example for others. And thank you for your show. Has been help a lot of people, change a lot of people's life, and I'm honored to be here.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, with that being said, you kind of already started to lead into it. Your story as a immigrant and coming over and all that, and even in the intro, you got a lot of titles there. Military translator. You gave me the technical term before.
Right. I'm an actor, author, motivation speaker, and culture technical advisor, 3 tours with U.S. Marine and Army.
Okay.
And I'm proud I serve this country because this country done a lot for me, and I'm honored to what I did and stop acting for a couple of years and go over there, help American and Afghan as well.
I got you. So you were acting first, and then you stopped acting, served 3 tours in
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yes. I was acting for 35 years when 9/11 happened.
Okay.
And I saw the TV, Afghan get killed, American get killed. 9/11 happened. They hijacked their religions with this, which is wrong. Nothing wrong with religions, Christian, Catholic, Muslim. When they hijack the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, they translate the wrong way. They make others boogeymen, which is wrong. And I see it was a lot of Afghan and American innocent soldiers and Marines get killed. And I want to go do the right translations, and I want to make sure nobody get killed with my translation.
Wow. It's always inspiring. I'll say that when, you take a moment like 9/11, right?
Right.
Being that this was recorded, I usually don't put the date, but we're recording this on the 12th, right?
Yeah.
9/11, the anniversary of 9/11, and
40 years.
Yeah, and it's crazy, especially the time that we're in right now.
Right.
The things that happened on the 10th. Right. With Charlie Kirk and all that kind of stuff and everything that's going on. It can be a lot of dark times, and a lot of people can feel very helpless and get what do they call black-pilled and feel hopeless in that type of thing. But you took the action and you say, you know what can I do and how can I help and
pay back?
To pay it back. What the country has given to you, what you felt like you were able to do. Tell me about kind of your experience with that and like going from acting and doing that. Do you feel like that changed the roles that you took or the way that you really approached acting as a whole?
Acting was my passion, my dream. In Central Asia, Afghanistan, India, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, their parents always want their kids become doctors, lawyers, engineer. But I was the black sheep of the family. And I'm always want to express my feeling on the front of the camera, which is a lot of people watching movies, almost reading a book, and what kind of message we send to the audience. And I was very good at it and send a message, emotional, bad guy, good guy. Doesn't matter what kind of character I was playing, and I was very good at it, improvising as well and reading scripts. And coming to your question, going to the military, and 9/11, 30 years later, 9/11 happened. And I want to pay back. I want to pay back. When I became a citizen, U.S. citizen, I raised my arm. The judge asked me, would you protect this country, the United States of America? I said, yes, I do. And when I saw the TV, people was being killed on both sides, and I want to go pay back. I want to go pay back, and I want to be a great immigrant example for others. Even American, you guys take it for granted. There's a lot of Americans, they take it for granted. A lot of immigrants, they take it for granted. And I want to make sure I pay my dues for this beautiful country. This country saved me from the communists, which is 1979 when the Russian invade Afghanistan. And we got separated between my mom and brother and sister because of lack of, we didn't want to get killed. And my mom and two sister, a brother, they left before us. I didn't see my mom for 6 years.
Wow.
And my dad and my younger brother stayed there. I was 12 years old without mom. I was very demolished and was depressed. And I fought the communists, which is, they were trying to hijack our religion, our country, which is they lost. And no one can conquer Afghanistan if you come by force to change the religion, change the people. That's how they lost. And thanks to American, give me a shelter, save me from the communists, and believe in freedom of speech, freedom of religion. And I came to this beautiful country, and I follow my dream, and I follow my passion. And I always ask myself 6 questions. Who am I? Who I want to be? Where I want to be? What's my dream? What's my passion? What's my hobby? And I asked that 6 question when I was 12, and now I've delivered it and finished it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So take me on a journey.
Sure.
So your acting journey, right? What was it like getting your first bigger roles, and kind of because what people may not know, we just saw you in Superman. And you like being the face of hope in there.
Thanks to James Gunn.
Yes, and then you were talking about being in Iron Man, right? And having the opportunity to be in these, especially me. Shane told you before, I'm kind of a comic book nerd myself. Those Marvel, DC movies, and all that kind of stuff. I live, eat, and breathe those things. I absolutely love that type of stuff. But the military movies as well. So you're talking about movies like The Covenant and all that kind of stuff. I'm like,
American Sniper.
Yes, American Sniper and everything. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So to see that you're attached to so many different projects, but you have such a, like you said, you've been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah, for 39 years.
39 years acting.
Right.
As you've progressed and kind of gone through, and once you step out and kind of go through and say, hey, I'm going to take that leap of faith now. What was that like for you? How take me on your journey on getting those roles and kind of getting into it?
Like I say, I came to this beautiful country in 1985. First, 6 questions I asked myself, and I'm saying, I want to become an actor. And my father slapped me so hard. He said, no. Go become a doctor, lawyer.
Right.
Then, like I say, I was a black sheep in family, and I was the best salesman at Nordstrom. I was the best cook at the restaurant, but I wasn't happy.
Right.
And I got fired from Nordstrom, that was the greatest things that happened to me. The reason I got fired, because most of the other employee was against me because I was a good salesman, and they always wants to know what's going on. And I did raise my voice, and I don't want to work with you guys. And somehow they team up, they fire me, which is the greatest things ever happened to my career and my life. Then I focus on myself. That's 6 question. I want to join the Central Casting, LA Casting, as an extra. Then I was working as an extra for a long time, until I earned my SAG card, the Screen Actor Guild. And slowly I started getting a speaking part. Slowly I became, then 9/11 happened, and playing terrorist and playing a lot of terrorists. And I'm a horseman. Afghanistan, most of Afghans, they're horsemen.
Okay.
And slowly I upgrade. I have a good agent, Richard Corners, and they saw them. Look, I have the distinguished distinguished, weathered-looking man, which is, and I label myself on that kind of look.
Okay.
And I work very hard and never give up. And I'm always being appreciated what this country gave it to me, the land of opportunity. And I say, I can do it. And a lot of people make fun of me, say, you can't, you don't have a good connection, you have an accent, you have this, you cannot make it. And thanks God. And I work hard. I never give up. I live in Laguna Beach and Dana Point area. And every morning, wake up 3 a.m, go all the way down to Los Angeles, almost 4 or 5 hours in traffic.
Gosh.
And I never give up. Never give up, continue, and being in those kind of roles. And I had the experience when I was in Afghanistan, when the Russian invaded Afghanistan. I had the ideas of those war movies, and thanks God to Clint Eastwood, he got me a good role in American Sniper, Lone Survivor, and a bunch of other wars movies, Rock the Casbah, and Iron Man, which is I'll just kind of Iron Man first. And I worked very hard, and I never give up. And my message to your audience: never give up, make it happen.
Definitely. You mentioned Iron Man. That is one of my favorite movies.
Robert Downey Jr.
Right. All the way through, like that one is one of those ones because it started off something which was so great, something that we had really never really seen, because it was the launch pad for what the MCU, not for what it is right now, because what it is right now is kind of but what it was, going all the way up to Endgame and all that kind of stuff, to the point where when they wrapped up on Endgame and you get the closing scene and you hear the hammer hitting the mask, you get that
cave.
Ding from the cave sound, right?
Right.
So, for people that may have not known, what was your role in Iron Man?
And of course, playing terrorist on Iron Man, which is I like playing bad guys. And I don't care what kind of role you give me, I play it. My role was I was the one of the 10 rank commander, and I was the one punching Robert Downey Jr. from the cave, couldn't get him out. And the funny part, there was Robert Downey Jr. said, hit me hard. He has a battery in his hand, all wired to his chest. Yeah. And I hit him so slowly. He said, no, Fahim, hit me hard. I said, no, Robert, not going to hurt you. I'm so, okay, I'll hit you. I hit him so hard, he says, not that hard. And I almost make him fall down. That one scene, I get him out from the cave, and I punch him so hard. Then later on, when Iron Man fall down on that desert of Afghanistan, and I was with my buddy, the other 10 rank guys. We went to look for the parts, and we found it. We brought it to my own tent, which was we sitting. We tried to figure out how to build this Iron Man bigger and stronger to sell it to Tony Stark. To enemy, which is Jeff Bridges was the enemy, right? And we gave it to Jeff Bridges to give our bigger, stronger Iron Man to fight Tony Stark. And unfortunately, Jeff Bridges was a traitor. He killed me and killed all my soldiers. I said, what the hell is going on? I help you, and I gave him a stronger Iron Man. Yeah, that role was. I was blessed to be part of DC and MC. Yeah, sorry. And later on, I part to become a Superman, and the first actor to the first DC and the first Marvel. Yeah, and that's cool, man. Hallelujah! And thanks to James Gunn. He gave me a great role, not being a terrorist. Yeah. And I was the face of hope, helping them, begging for Superman to help me, to help my village. Yeah. Jonapurian village leader, that's my character was. Okay. And I'm very grateful to be a part of MC and DC. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What was it like working with James Gunn? Oh, man, he's a genius. Believe it or not, when I got the audition, and I had a lot of dialogues, but something happened, something to do with politics or stuff. They changed the script. Okay. And 1 year after a year, I didn't hear about my audition. And a year later, this guy saw on Facebook, they're looking for distinguished weatherman. I was saying, wait a minute, that's me. And I sent the information to my agent, Richard Corner, and they called in half an hour. They says, we're looking for that kind of guy. We know for him because he did audition a year before.
Okay.
Then I went to, but the movie it's called Genesis. That was, I said, Genesis.
Yeah.
Then I did my homework. There was a James Gunn behind it, and something is behind it. Then I flew to Atlanta, and I got in the set. Still, I didn't know that was Superman. And the second AD says, James Gunn wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
And I don't have dialogue. I don't have nothing. Then I saw James Gunn waiting on the little top of the hill. And I was walking slowly. I said, no, for him, use your military brain. I run towards him and I stop next to him. I give a kiss him his hand, because in our culture, we kiss. We call him the god, the king of Hollywood, and he's the king of comic. Yeah, he's the king of comic book and king of the best director right now. He's the king. Then I give him 3-time kiss in the cheek, and that was my birthday, May 30th.
Oh, nice.
And I said, thank you for my beautiful birthday gift. Then he explained it to me. It was almost 1,000 extra was there, Janipurian village. And he says, for him, you're the leader. You're going to rise these people. You rise them up, stand up for your right, or stand up for the hope. You're the face of hope. You don't let the enemy, which is coming, the other enemy was destroy you guys. And you're asking for Superman to get help and destroy the enemy.
Yeah.
That was it. That was my role.
That's good, man.
And later on, a good friend of mine, Chris Roach, he wrote a song which is going to come out this month on 24th.
Yeah, that's the way you play for me. He says,
I'm going to be the face of hope and this song, and I'm very proud of him.
That's awesome.
He wrote that song, and this song is going to be big and strong and powerful to leave people do not lose hope. As an immigrant, I came here, I became actor, author, motivational speaker, Marine, this, and working with Superman on Iron Man. Why not? Why can't you guys do it?
Exactly. All these different roles and everything that you've played and these opportunities. It's like, man, I understand how it can be. Like, obviously, you're going to have your struggles. You're going to have those times where you feel like, man, maybe did I choose the right path or anything like that for it? But then when you have those successes, you have these opportunities, it kind of just gives you a nice, like, a boost. Yeah. It's like, oh man, that inspiration to keep going. But you had mentioned something earlier. You had mentioned how when it came to even Superman, you had done an audition and you had you had a lot of dialogue and all that kind of stuff. Things changed. You mentioned politics in there. Do you feel like, because from an outsider looking in, oftentimes it looks like Hollywood is kind of changing things based off of whatever the culture is. And it is like based off of whatever the media's or the narrative is right there. It's kind of like the direction that they go. Do you, in your experience, 39 years in the industry, right? Do you feel like that? How have you seen things change over time to the way that people react, like through culture and everything? When I say culture, I'm talking about like whether it be politics, whether it be just like your everyday man's feeling with the introduction to social media and all that kind of stuff, things on Twitter trending one way or whatever like that. Does that affect the creative process when it comes to making movies and shows and all that kind of stuff? And has that affected your work at all?
No. As actor, I take order, and of course, Hollywood go with the politics going on in the White House or around the world. That's how they write their material. Yeah, and they have to come up with the material, truth or not truth, which is like I give you an example on Superman with James Gunn. Yeah, and James Gunn brought a change. He include all the culture, he include all different nationality. Right. He bring Superman as hope, helps help others. James Gunn break the highs is not all about what the TV, CNN or Fox or White House or around the world's going on. He brought a little change, which is I can be included with that. Or if they write the true story, what's going on around the world, and I, as an actor, I have to deliver it, and I'm not shame on it if it's a bad or good. I'm just doing my act, and like Al Pacino, Scarface, he was a Cuban mafia, a Cuban drug addict.
Right.
He is a good actor, and same thing with Robert De Niro, Godfathers. This Godfather, at that time, the mafia was big.
Right.
And they were making a lot of Godfather movie. And there was Japanese movie, was Japan and America were gun-fed. A lot of Japanese movie was there. The German was World War II. There's a lot of movies about Germany. They have to find a material. Same thing with Afghanistan and Russian war.
You got to take inspiration from.
Yeah, you have to get it and polish it and make sure. But as an actor playing terrorists, used to play terrorists, I was getting a little insulted before by others. Hey, what's up, terrorists? And I look at them. I say, I make money. I'm honored to play those kind of roles.
Gotcha.
And I don't mind play terrorist, bad guy, good guy, or it doesn't matter. But they have to find a material.
Gotcha.
They have to. This is not AI. You tell the AI make a story. No, this true story. American Sniper is true story. Rock the Casbah, which is I was in, true story. Lone Survivors, true story. And I came to Superman, which is Superman. He was an immigrant. He was an alien. He came to help others.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful to work on that movie.
Yeah.
And all nationality involved, from Black, Asian, Afghan, everybody's involved in that. Even the little dogs involved, which the dog is still in the show.
Yeah.
And James Gunn brought a change. He brought a change, and I'm very proud of him. And I really admire. I'm grateful to work with him, and I want to thank him in front of the camera. You are the king of Hollywood.
That's what's up, man. That's I would say he'd probably be honored to hear that.
Oh,
I love to hear that. Yeah,
I've been working with him almost for 3 weeks, and he's a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, Jon Favreau did a lot of good job in my first movie, Iron Man, and I have a lot of respect for him too. But the new generation, James Gunn, he's going to bring a change. And guess what? Our movie made us $650 million.
That's good.
Number one movie in America.
Yes, that's good. That was and it was so much fun. I was explaining to my wife at one point how what the new Superman movie was doing was it was doing something that needed to be done and refreshing for the comic book medium as well as for Superman. I always had an issue with Superman. It's kind of boring to me. I'm gonna just say that because, and I know I'm not the minority in that. Like, there's so many people that feel like, okay, you get this kind of, he's interesting, but there's not too much of a threat to him too much as a character, where it's like you lack depth a lot of times in there. And as much as I like Henry Cavill as Superman, I always felt like the movies that he was in, Superman was never the best part of that movie. Man of Steel was decent. I have a moral issue with Paul Kent in Man of Steel. His idea of saying when the bus basically goes into the water and Clark, saves him, and then he's sitting outside on the truck, and Paul Kent comes and he was like, "We talked about this and all that," and he's like, "Well, what were we supposed to do? Let him just die?" Then he says, "Maybe." That right there hurt me. I'm like that because
now I can see you're so into the comic.
It is like the idea that Paul Kent would even entertain the thought, especially since you see his level of self-sacrifice later on. Even though I don't even really agree with the decision to have him taken out by that twister in the later on in the movie. That's why I like the way that other stories tell that, or other mediums tell that story, or ways that it's told, whether it be a heart attack that takes him out, or cancer, or something that Superman can't control, and it teaches him how he, no matter how strong he is, he can't control everything. I appreciate that storytelling versus stand there so that way you can keep your identity secret and all that stuff, and watch the most, like pretty much one of the most important people in your life just die for self-preservation.
Right.
And we're trying to spin it as to, oh yes, because the implications or the fallout of people understanding that they're an alien or whatever like that, you never know what that can do for people as a whole. I don't buy it.
Right.
Because that self-preservation, that is like, no. That's my issue with that whole thing. So I was telling my wife, and I know I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I was telling my wife how I enjoyed watching people's reactions to Superman. When I look and I was going through Costco and there was a family of young and old people all in Superman t-shirts and everything like that, for the kids going back and watching it and just enjoying it, all that kind of stuff. I watched some people be like, no, that's not my Superman. Do that. And it's like, it is what it is. But
the generation changed. The last Superman was 2018, right?
Exactly.
This generation change. Everybody's like, my favorite toys was this. Your favorite toys is 30 years this.
Right. Exactly.
Everyone is
different.
Ever a different vibe, different culture, different.
Exactly.
But right now, we need this kind of Superman.
We need it.
The environment, I mean, look at that. The war is a chaos.
Exactly.
The war is a killing, shooting, earthquake.
If anything has become more clear and more obvious, you need positivity.
Yeah.
You need that reinforced truth, justice, and the American way. That's one thing I do have a problem with James Gunn. He took out the American way. I do have a problem with that. I want the American way in there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get back on the track. I know we'll go back on these. We got your book here.
Right.
Fahim Speaks.
Yes.
Tell the people about this book. What is it about?
This is the book, my life journey, where I was born, where I came from, how I came to America, and how I go back 30 years later to pay my dues for this beautiful country. And all my rejections of Hollywood, all my positive stories in this Hollywood, on this book, all the love story of my life and beautiful daughter I have, Sophia Fazli. And this book, if you want to read it, your hope, your dream will get refreshed.
That's awesome.
And you will never give up. You never lose a hope. As an immigrant, I came to this country, and this book will give you hope and follow your dream. Never give up. And your life is like a wave. One day is down, one day is up. You have to be strong enough to accept rejections from your job, from your spouse, from your boss, but always have a hope.
Always have.
This is the message on this book to others. And this book is going to change a lot of people's life. And you can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, anywhere. And we're going to working on it to become a movie. And thanks to Michael Moffat, Colonel Moffat, he's the one helped me to put this book together.
That's awesome.
And thanks to our publisher, Dr. Jolia, they'll die. And he helped us to publish this book.
Nice.
And now we're working on to become a movie. The movie is going to call Man of Two Worlds. A man of two worlds, from Afghanistan to Hollywood.
Okay.
And go back as a military.
Yeah. Man, that's exciting. I'll put it that way. That's exciting.
I'm excited, and I'm grateful to leave a good legacy for my daughter.
Yeah.
And not only for Afghan people, for American. I mean, we all came from somewhere else. We came from, you guys came in 100 years, 200 years ago. I just came here 42 years ago.
Yeah.
And I want to just leave a good legacy for my generation, where I came from, what I did for this country. And everything is on this book.
Definitely. So with that being said, you mentioned your daughter.
Right.
Sophia, right?
Yeah, Sophia.
Yeah, sure. So, and she's an actress as well, right?
She's an actress, 4.0. Kuma Summa Laude, graduated from San Francisco State.
Okay.
that degree is international relations.
Okay, nice.
Smart. When she came when I went to her graduation, she pulled one of those book. Her name was number 1, Kuma Suma Laude. I said, honey, what's this?
Yeah, what's it mean?
Your dad was F minus. Even I was F minus. I have only 9th grade education, but I never give up.
Man, that's inspiring. So then you were able to come here. Your daughter, she was born here?
She was born here. Her mom is American, and I want her to follow my footsteps. And I got her for a couple movies, TV, some voiceover.
Okay, she liked it.
She liked it, and now she's more focusing on study, more get her master degree.
Okay,
and meanwhile, I do give her a couple rules here, there,
yes,
and I make sure she focus on education first,
right? Because the lessons that you pass on, and what you talking about hope, that goes so far further than acting and all that kind of stuff, right? It goes so deep into every aspect of our lives, everything, no matter what your passion is, whether it be, or not even just what you're passionate about, any task that you're taking on. School may not be the thing that people
school wasn't for me.
love. Exactly, right? School maybe not be the thing that people love, but you have to push on. You have to maintain that positivity, that drive, that ambition to press on, and to not give up on that. Yeah. And so you take that approach, and you're writing. You take that approach and you're acting, and you pass that message on to basically everybody that you can.
I mean, education, don't get me wrong, education is a very good thing to have a degree in the wall, but you look at the degree every day, but if you don't do anything about it, 100%. Then it's wasting your time.
100%. And that's why they value experience so much.
Yeah. There's a lot of successful businessmen, a lot of people, they don't not even finish college,
right?
But look what they are.
Exactly.
To my knowledge and my experience, drive is number 1, and belief.
Yes,
believe, and hope. Do not lose hope. And I know Abu Ghab was turned down the beginning. A lot of people says you cannot become a U.S. citizen, but I did it.
You studied,
and I did it by learn about the culture, learn about the history, and I did it. A lot of people says you cannot become an actor because you're an immigrant, you have an accent, but I did it.
Yeah, you did.
A lot of people says when you go to Afghanistan, you're going to get killed. You cannot help the U.S. military, but I did it.
But you did it.
And
constantly facing adversity.
And I come back, they told me you don't have enough education to write a book, but I did it. And they told me none of my movie and TV is going to win Oscars, but Argo did it.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Constantly facing adversity, but kind of looking at the face of it. You said I can't. Watch me.
Watch.
I
That's a challenge.
Exactly.
And for your audience, don't accept the challenge. Just do what you love. I mean, you have to love what you want.
Yeah,
like
right. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, don't go. I apologize. I cut you off. Our parents wants us to become a doctors, lawyers. Go, respect them. Do what they have to, but listen to your own. Who, like the 6th question. Who am I? Who I want to be? Where I want to be? What's my dream? What's my passion? What's my hobby?
Yeah.
If you answer this 6th question, it's very easy to follow your footsteps of dream and passion.
Right. Definitely. I like what you said there. Is like, don't just do it because it's a challenge. Right? Yeah, things are going to be a challenge, yes. And sometimes it's good not to run away from a challenge. But if you take on things just because it's a challenge, then your motivations or your dedications or the reasoning why you do something becomes twisted up.
Right.
With it, right? If I live my life trying to prove people wrong, then you're going to burn out. It's not sustainable.
Or you go after money. A lot of people say, Fahim, I want to become an actor. I ask them the first question I ask them, why you want to become an actor? I want to make money.
Oh, yeah.
And so why don't you go work hard in the construction or this, they make money.
Yeah.
Everybody can make it. Don't go for that. Just go what you want, what makes you happy. And I want to send a message to your audience. Rewind your tape when you were 5, 6, 7. What were you good at it?
Right.
Remind yourself, did you play with toys, tractors, or you were a teacher? You didn't stand in front of the mirror to become a power leader. I was 6 or 7. I would stand in front of the mirror. I was doing this, acting, lip singing, all this thing. I knew it since that.
Yeah. It's like that was ingrained as part of your DNA.
Yeah, that was part of my DNA.
Kind of stuff. A lot of people, you try to reject it and all that kind of stuff.
And by the way, I hope your audience understand it's not easy to get in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get in, it's very easy to follow the rules. And Hollywood is, I call it, people ask me, what do you do for a living? I say, I work in a rejection company.
Yeah.
Which was Robert De Niro, they all got rejected 1,000 times, 100 times. I got rejected more than 1,000 times.
Do you have a project that you'd ever really want to do, or somebody you'd want to work with?
I want to work with Robert Downey, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. That was my dream.
That was your dream.
But I work with a lot of big actors. I work with Tom Hanks, Clint Eastwood, Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., Bill Murray, Bruce Willis. I work with a lot of my dreams complete. Be honest with you, I'm not going to ask more. Thank you. You give me enough. I'm happy.
Right.
I don't want to be I don't want to be greedy. I am happy. Been almost 120, 25 movies, TVs, video games.
Man.
I'll be honest with you. My dream's complete.
Yeah.
My dream's complete, and I'm happy where I am. And the more jobs come in, I'll take it. And I want to be a good example. I want to be a great example for the future of this country, in my birth country, Afghanistan. And never give up. Never give up. Keep going. Keep going.
Definitely. So if you said your dreams come true, right? You've done so many.
Yeah.
Over 100 pieces of work behind you. That's that's 39 years, multiple decades to put out story and become the face of hope. But you still you're not that hope, man. So you still got time to go.
I keep going.
So do you have something do you have a future project or something like that you're like, man, I want to, this would be my, what do they call it? The Magna Carta, the big thing that
I will tell you, that's a good point. I grew up in Afghanistan, India. We're influenced by Indian music, Indian movie. And when I was a kid, I was always working in Bollywood, which is Indian industry. And I came to America, made it in Hollywood. And this, I want to give your audience, if they follow Bollywood movies, and I'm going to India in December, working with the king of Bollywood actor, which is, his name is Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. And I'm going to work with him. And after that dream complete, I'm saying, hallelujah, thank you. And this is my future dream, which is I'm working right now. And I'm waiting for Chris finished the song, "The Face of Hope," and that's all I need. I wanna make more movie, TV. I want to write more books to leave a good legacy.
Gotcha.
So people in this world, a lot of people, they're disappointed. They're very down. Not a lot. Some of the people, they're down. And I just want to let you guys know, don't give up and continue. What do you like? And make sure you follow your dream. Ask yourself those questions. Yeah. And don't lose hope. If you lose hope, negative energy is going to pop in. And wake up in the morning early. Enjoy the weather. Yeah. Enjoy the hot water, cold water, coffee. We have everything in this beautiful country.
You take a moment to really look at
electricity.
You take a moment and you really look at the things that you have and the things that we take for granted on a regular day basis, right? And you actually take out a moment to enjoy the things that we are blessed to have in our lives. Yeah, your families, your loved ones, your friends, the even the technology and the things, the civilizations that we live in. Right. Like it would change your perspective so much on however things are going in your life. Right. You don't have, I love the quote or the statement that people make where it says, you didn't have a bad day. You had a bad moment and you just focused on that. all day.
Yeah.
You let that just drag you
Just
down.
picture yourself. You're not in Gaza. You're not in Afghanistan. You're not in Africa. You're not in Ukraine. No bombs coming. No rockets coming. You're the luckiest people in the world.
Exactly.
You guys wake up. You have electricity. We didn't have electricity when we were in Afghanistan. We have to go digging well to get water.
Right.
Go all the way on this mountain, bring a water. And our fridge is full of food.
Yeah.
Our coffees are automatically
exactly.
It's ready.
He's ready for you.
You drive in the freeway, nobody blew up, nobody killed, nobody this. I'm sure America has a little up and down.
Yeah.
Some cities, those people, they do that. They're not appreciate this country.
Exactly. If you took them out, there are so many people that I wish that we see on whether it be social media and in the media where they have these, you're right, they lose that appreciation and that view as to what the benefits and the blessings that we really do have. And so they glorify and they lose these other countries or lives and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, hold up. Think about this. You mentioned you're not in Gaza. You're not in Ukraine. You're not in Russia.
Afghanistan.
Or all these
Africa,
places.
some of those African, they don't have food.
Exactly. And so it's like you look at that and America has its issues. Right now, we're going through, like I said earlier, with the death of Charlie Kirk, man, that is...
It's very sad.
It's a very sad thing. And it's that. And then a lot of people's response. When you see people celebrating, and all that kind of stuff,
even you have a little dogs or cats or something. I'm not a human. Something has a breeding. You get killed. I feel bad.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what politician you are. To me is no right, no left. You know what I love? I love America.
I got you. It's that land of promise and opportunity.
Yeah, I wrote this book because of America. I pay my dues for this country because of America. I came to this beautiful country not because of right or left. I came because of America.
Yes.
To me, I'm not Republican and Democrat. I'm American.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm proud to be American.
Yes.
And I'm sad when people celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when by accident, I kill a little ants or fly, I get down. I killed that.
It was life.
Life. Thousand people die because of your belief, because of your politician, because of your group.
Yes.
So wrong.
That's why people are so upset when people are so gung-ho about, going to war or whatever like that. Like,
no,
it's like
the war is all about money.
So when you look at it,
I lost a lot of my Marines and Army, and a lot of Afghan we lost. I'm sad. The reason I did these things, because I want to go help. I want to save life. I want to make sure I be a great example. Nobody get killed. But 2 days ago or yesterday, 9/11 happened. 20, 40 years ago. 20, 40 years ago, and the day before yesterday, Charlie and the train station, the one Ukrainian girl stabbed, and something else happened.
Between school shootings and all this kind of stuff. It's like violence.
They take it for granted, this country.
So many people can get, what I like to say, blackpilled, right? So many people can start to look down and say, oh my gosh, it's all over and all that kind of stuff. And then you have somebody like you who comes and says, stay hopeful. It's not about hopeful. I was listening to something earlier, and the guy said that he doesn't like the idea of optimism. Optimism doesn't require anything from you. That's just hoping that something happens, right? It's just like, well, maybe if it comes to you, it comes to you, or like that. Maybe things will get better or anything like that. But being hopeful takes more, because it takes an ingrained nature in you and a change in your mentality and perspective to be hopeful in that. And now you are, in so many things, the face of hope. And that, what does that mean to you as we wrap up and kind of give you final statements? What does it mean to you to be the face of hope?
The face of hope, don't lose your identity. Believe whatever religion you are. have faith. I'm not saying go to church or mosque or this. When you're down, when you wake up, you put your feet in the ground, your body stand up with these two legs.
Yeah.
There's a hope.
Yeah.
When you open your eyes, you can see around, there's a hope. When your fingers move, your lips move, there's a hope. And everything, these hope, if once you wake up with the negative energy, you lose hope.
Yeah.
When you go apply for a job, you didn't get it, you lose hope.
Right.
Why? Because you're not as strong enough. Keep that hope between you and your creator, whatever religion you are.
Yeah.
Keep the hope between you and your creator. And you have to inject a positive, be positive, inject it to your body, to your brain. Your brain's like a sponge.
Yeah.
If you think about negative, you go down.
Yep, you go
if you don't have a hope, if you don't have a dream, you don't have a passion, your hopes go down. Your body is like an engine, car engine. If you put a super analytic, change oil, there's same thing.
Exactly.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to have a hope. And my advice to your audience, love America first, then choose your parties and religion.
I got you.
This country, the most beautiful country in the world as an immigrant. I came here, this country gave me a lot.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yes.
And God bless America.
Yes.
God bless our people.
Yes.
God bless around the world. We all Adam Eve children.
Yeah.
And I'm very honored. I'm still alive and follow my dream. And I'm grateful. I'm living in this beautiful country as a great example for others.
Well, man, I appreciate that. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. So again, where can people find your book?
Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Fahim Speaks .com.
Awesome.
And hopefully you guys read it and observe it. If you don't have a hope, if you lost, religion is here, love is here, sacrifice here, rejection is here, everything's here, but I'm still here alive. Do you know why? Because I have a hope.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of the Icon Presents podcast. Fahim, it's been an absolute pleasure talking with you.
I want to give you a nice compliment before I leave.
Okay.
I've been following you for a long time.
Thank you.
And thank you the way you ask the question. You don't poke me. You bring me in to feel comfortable and answer all those questions. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No problem. Thank you so much. It means so much. It's been a pleasure. Well, guys, it's been so great having Fahim on the show. Be sure to check out iconpresentspodcast.com for special updates and everything. Like, comment, subscribe, share this message of hope out there. Man, it's absolutely been great. I thank you guys for joining me. Y'all take care.